students, welcome back to our session. Today's session we are going to discuss trigonometrical ratios. Trigonometrical ratios. I am going to continue solving the problems. Exercise 22A. The first one, from the following figure, find the value of the first sub question they have given. We need to find sin A. The second one is cos A, and the third sub question they have given cot A. Next, the fourth one, secant C, and the fifth one, cosecant C, and the sixth sub question, I am going to draw the diagram, and they have given here this is A, B, and this is C. AB value is 3 units and BC is 4 units. We need to find out here AC. You have right angle triangle by using the Pythagoras theorem. We are going to find out the hypotenuse side. So the formula, hypotenuse side square is equal to, so opposite to right angle, this side we used to call it as hypotenuse side. This hypotenuse side is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. So you will get AB square plus BC square. So here AB value is 3 square plus BC value is 4 square. 3 square the value is 9 plus 4 square it is 16. So you will get 16 plus 9 it is 25. This is AC. When you shift the square to the opposite side, here it will become square root. So we got AC is equal to plus or minus 5. We need to take always a positive as a length. So AC is equal to plus 5 I am going to consider. So we found this is 5. And we know very well that ratios formula, sin A is equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse side. Now, before going to take this opposite side, so here the angle of reference is A. So you need to consider the theta it is at angle A. So this is the theta value. Then opposite theta, this it is opposite side, and here the leftover it is going to be adjacent side. So the formula, opposite side we have 4. 4 divided by hypotenuse side is 5. Okay, the next one, cos. Cos is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side. So adjacent side value is 3 divided by hypotenuse side is 5. Cot formula is equal to adjacent divided by opposite side. So adjacent we have 3, opposite it is 4. 3 by 4 we got. Next we will move to the secant. So secant theta it is nothing but inverse of cos. So cos it is adjacent by hypotenuse side, but here we need to take hypotenuse side divided by adjacent side. So this is the secant value. Now if you look at this diagram, here opposite to right angle always it is going to be the hypotenuse side, and the angle of reference here it is C. So you need to consider C is the theta value. The angle of reference it is going to be formed at angle C. Okay, now listen carefully. When this is theta value, opposite to theta, this side we used to call it as opposite side, and now this it has become adjacent side. So hypotenuse side is 5 divided by adjacent side we have 4. 5 by 4 is the answer. So cosecant theta is equal to hypotenuse side divided by opposite side. So hypotenuse side we have 5, opposite side it is 3. Now tan C is equal to opposite divided by adjacent side. So opposite side is 3, adjacent side it is 4, so 3 by 4 is the solution. So this is how we need to find out the values for the first main, and we'll move to the fourth one. From the following figure, from the following figure, find the value of the first one, sin B, and the second one, tan C, and the third one, secant square B minus tan square B, and the fourth one, sin square C plus cos square C. Okay, the given diagram, now this is A and this is B, D and C. So this length they have given 5, and here we have 16, and this is 13. Okay, now here you have two right angles. So this is one right angle triangle, and opposite to this is a second right angle triangle. Just I am going to split the right angles because we have one angle of reference is B and the other angle of reference it is C. So angle B and angle C, this reference we have, so that I am going to split this two right angles. Okay, now just I am going to mention here, this is the first triangle, this is A and this is D and this it is B, and in the next we have this is A and this is D and here it is C. If you check this length, here we have 5 and here we have 16, and one side they have given this is 13. Okay, now first I am going to take in a right angle triangle ADB. So here D it is 90 degree and here D is also it is 90 degree. So in this opposite to this right angle, this side it is going to be hypotenuse side and B is the angle of reference. And the next one, you need to find out this AD side. To find AD side, I am going to use Pythagoras theorem by using Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse side is AB. So AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. So we know AB value it is 13 square is equal to AD it is unknown value plus BD value it is 5 square will get. So 13 square it is 169 minus 5 square value it is 25 is equal to AD square. 169 minus 25 will get 144 is equal to AD square. Therefore AD is equal to root 144 plus or minus root 144. So we will get AD is equal to 12. So we got now AD value it is 12, and if this AD is 12, even this is also it is going to be 12, and easily you can find out the hypotenuse side. Now I am going to consider the right angle triangle ADC. So by using the Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AD square plus AC square. So AC it is unknown value, so AD square value it is 16 square plus AC square is 12 square. So 16 square it is 256 plus 144. 6 plus 4 it is 10, remainder 1. 5 plus 4 9 plus 1 10, 0, remainder 1. So we got 400. So AC square is equal to 400. AC is equal to plus or minus root 400. Now we got AC is equal to 20. So we got hypotenuse side value it is 20. Okay, now based on this two triangles, just I am going to fix. First I am going to consider B is the angle of reference in the triangle ADB. This is a hypotenuse side and this is opposite side and this is adjacent side. So sine formula it is opposite divided by hypotenuse side. So opposite we have 12 divided by hypotenuse side it is 13. So 12 by 13 is answer. When it comes to tan C, so here this is the theta value and this it will be opposite side, and opposite to right angle it is hypotenuse side, and the leftover it is adjacent side. Now you have to choose a second triangle because angle of reference at C. So tan C is equal to opposite divided by adjacent. So opposite side it is 12 divided by adjacent value it is 16. So when you cancel here, 6 2s are 12, 8 2s are 16, 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8. So we got finally 3 by 4 is the answer for tan C. Next is secant square B minus tan square B. So secant square B value. So B is the angle of reference. So you consider this triangle. So in this secant formula it is hypotenuse side divided by adjacent side whole square minus tan it is opposite divided by adjacent whole square. So hypotenuse side it is 13 divided by adjacent it is 5 whole square minus opposite it is 12 divided by adjacent side it is 5. So 12 by 5 whole square. Just I am going to do this simplification here. So you have 13 divided by 5 whole square minus 12 divided by 5 whole square. This is in the form of a square minus b square. The formula is 13 by 5 plus 12 by 5. The next one is 13 divided by 5 minus 12 by 5. Okay, is equal to, here denominators are same, so you will get 5. 13 plus 12 you will get 25 into, and here 13 minus 12 will get 1 divided by 5. So 1 5 is 5, 5 5 is 25, 5 5 it will get cancelled, so you left with 1. So finally the answer of this value is 1. We got this answer is equal to 1. Next we will come to sine square c plus cos square c. Okay, here I am going to write sine square c. The formula is opposite divided by hypotenuse side whole square plus adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side whole square. So you need to consider angle C. So the second triangle. So here we have opposite side is 12. So we'll get 12 divided by hypotenuse side it is 20 whole square plus adjacent side we have 16 divided by hypotenuse side it is 20 whole square. Now the square it is common for both numerator and denominator. So you will get 12 square minus 20 square plus 16 square divided by 20 square is equal to. So we'll get 12 square, the value is 144 plus 16 square it is 256 divided by the common denominator you have 20 square. So if we add this value we'll get 400 divided by 20 square value is 400. 400 divided by 400 the value is 1. Therefore here sin square c plus cos square c the value it is 1. We have already learned this square identities. In the square identity, secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, and as well as you have sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So this is the identities. So when you simplify, when the angles are equal, secant square b minus tan square b the value is 1, and as well as here the angle is c, it is same. So sin square theta plus cos square theta the value it will be 1. Okay, now we'll move to the next one. Okay, now we have here question number 10. Given 4 cot A is equal to 3, find sin A. This is the first sub question, and the second sub question we need to find secant A, and the third one cosecant square A minus cot square A. Okay, this values we need to find. Okay, actually they didn't give the diagram. We need to draw the diagram for this question. First I'm going to draw the right angle triangle. Okay, now here the angle of reference is A. So here I'm going to consider this is A, this is B and this is C. So when you have this angle of reference is A, it will not be 90 degree. So we need to consider except A, the remaining B or C you can consider it as right angle. So I have considered here B is a right angle triangle. Opposite to right angle triangle, we are going to consider this is the hypotenuse side and A it is going to be the angle of reference. So this is the angle of reference A. So I am going to mention this is theta. Opposite to this theta it is opposite side. So the leftover just I am going to make it as adjacent side. In this problem even you can consider here opposite side as perpendicular and adjacent side as base. Okay, it's fine. Now let me check the given condition. So here the given condition 4 cot A is equal to 3. So cot A is equal to 3 by 4. Cot A is equal to 3 by 4. Cot formula it is adjacent side divided by opposite side. So opposite side it is 4 and we have adjacent side it is 3. Now we need to find out the hypotenuse side. To find hypotenuse side we are going to use the Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse side it is nothing but AC square is equal to sum of the other two sides square. So AB square plus BC square. So AB square value it is 3 square and BC value it is 4 square. 3 square it is 9 plus 4 square it is 16, it is nothing but 25. And here we got AC square is equal to 25. So AC is equal to plus or minus root 25. We got AC is equal to 5. Okay, now just I am going to substitute the formula here. We got hypotenuse side it is 5. Okay, sine A is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse side. So opposite side we have 4 divided by hypotenuse side is 5. So secant formula is hypotenuse side divided by adjacent side. So hypotenuse side is 5 divided by adjacent side is 3. Now cosecant formula is hypotenuse side divided by opposite side square minus cot value it is adjacent divided by opposite whole square. Okay, when you substitute here hypotenuse side is 5 divided by opposite it is 4 whole square minus adjacent side is 3 divided by opposite side it is 4 whole square. When you have the given expression in the form of a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So we need to consider here 5 by 4 plus 3 by 4 into 5 by 4 minus 3 by 4. Okay, now here the denominators are same, only once I will write 5 plus 3 the value is 8 into 5 minus 3 value is 2 divided by the denominator is same 4. 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8, 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4. So 2 2 it will get cancelled. So you left with 1. Therefore cosecant square A minus cot square A is equal to 1. So this is the value for the third sub question.